Peace, Earth sign. I'm about to do you guys this reading for your monthly messages. This is going to go for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, as well as North Node. Please take the messages as they resonate. I don't know if that's a fucking car or a plane. Anyways, please take the messages as they resonate. Everything is not going to resonate with you, and roles may be reversed. Thank you, Most High, ancestors and spirits. That match my intentions for allowing me to get these messages out to Earth sign. Okay, you guys' vibe is going to be a lot different, but I do see the outcomes positive. Let me put some of these. All right. Could resonate with the recent past, present, or possibly the near future, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the overall theme I have for your message today is grieving. Now, with this grieving, you guys could be grieving an actual relative who recently passed. This is not a prediction. I'm not saying you guys are going to be grieving this right now, but this feels like this is something that may has already happened. You guys could be grieving a relationship or some type of separation. You could just be grieving the fact that you're going through a lot of dramatic changes. I don't know. This grief could also have could also be a metaphor for the death and rebirth process. Because after grieving, the next card I have coming out is freedom and financial health. If I could get the damn cards up. So it looked like Earth sign, something had to get a little bit worse before it got better for you. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a loss of a loved one, and I don't do those type of predictions anyways. I gotta go to somebody else for that shit. But this is more so like you, again, grieving an old lifestyle, sudden endings when it comes to like romantic relationships. Maybe you guys had to be realigned. And with this realignment, you guys had to grieve old plans, old dreams. Maybe for some of you guys, just like an example, but maybe you're like 45 plus. You could be 30 plus or 20 plus. And it's like you expected yourself to be at a certain point in your life by now. And it's like you're grieving the lifestyle you thought you were going to be living. Take it how it resonates. It's different for everybody, but it's like this grief is needed. This is giving me the vibes that the greatest lessons in life are learned through pain, but they're considered the greatest lessons for a reason, because I also see there's some type of freedom that you're going to be experiencing that's going to lead you to some type of financial health. So something's not as bad as it may seem. Something may not hurt as long as you think it will be. It's all about trusting the process right now. Now, I do see there is a lot of resentment here, and you guys could be carrying this resentment because, again, like, this is just an example, but say somebody's going through a divorce or a breakup or whatever like that, and there's like some type of resentment that you're carrying when it comes to this other person. But I see that the ancestors are telling you you're going to have to acknowledge how hurt you really are so you're able to properly so you're able to properly heal. And then you're going to have to surrender this by making peace with your past. My resentment card just talks about becoming like the people who have hurt you. This card talks about a lot of anger, rage, lashing out. Something's draining your soul. And it's like the longer you hold on to this anger, the longer you hold on to this grudge, even regret and resentment, this is killing you more than it's feeding you. Now, I remember the beginning of 2025, y'all, I had so much resentment. I resented so much shit, man. It was so horrible. Like, this resentment was literally killing me. Literally. And the reason I had to go to therapy, I don't know if y'all remember me talking about it last year, but I really went to therapy because I was turning cold-hearted. I just didn't give a fuck no more. And I had to ask myself, like, you guys know, there's only two emotions, love and fear. Everything else is a secondary emotion. So when we talk about resentment, when we talk about anger, we talk about rage, we're ultimately talking about fear. And this is how I got over my resentment. Like, why do I fear what I've been through? Why am I holding on to this resentment? And my answer to myself was, I felt like if I was to let go of the resentment, if I was to let go of the grudge, that means that person or these people got away with how they treated me. And it's like I carried this resentment, I carried this anger, I carried these grudges as a reminder to myself of what they did to me. But all I was doing was reliving my trauma every day, every time I lashed out. more of what I'm trying to say is I had to learn what surrendering is and detaching. And I know you guys hear me talk about it a lot, but it's because that shit really did help me lighten my load. Like, I would have a head full of gray hair right now. I have crow feet. Like, you look how you feel. And when you're in 6 months to 6 years, 20 years of just anger and resentment, your lifestyle, that energy is going to catch up to you. So it's like whatever resentment, anger, frustration, grudge that you're holding on to, it's kind of like you guys need to know that it's okay to let it go. It does not mean that they're going to get away with how they treated you. It does not mean that you're dumb, you're slow, you're stupid, or anything like that. Because again, I promise you, when I held on to my resentment, it was just like, it was like my emotions was the clarity I needed to continue to hate somebody. But it's like holding a grudge is like drinking a cup of poison every day, expecting the other person to die. It does absolutely nothing to them, and it does everything to you. Now, again, what I'm talking about is a journey. You can't fake this shit. So if you really do hate somebody, you really do have resentment, it's not going to happen in a snap of a finger. But it's a process. It's a process that's going to lead you to freedom. Because I promise you, once I freed myself from all that resentment I was carrying, I mean, I'm always going through some shit, y'all. But that's just, I learned lessons the hard way. But it's like, it's just a newfound freedom. Not waking up being angry every day. It's giving yourself the chance to live again and actually enjoy your life with the understanding they have not gotten away with what they did to you. And you don't need to hold on to that anger because you're scared that you may forgive them, or maybe you're somebody that forgive. And now you're at this point, it's like, no, I can't forgive them this time because if I do, I'm going back into that hamster wheel. No, you're not. You're not the same person, so you're not going to make the same mistakes. I see the transformation here. This is nothing but the death and rebirth process. So go ahead and start working on letting this resentment go before you turn it to the people that hurt you. Now, outside of that energy, I see newfound confidence is here. With this newfound confidence, becoming the best version of yourself. No pain, no gain. Slow progress is better than no progress. Again, it took for whatever this is to get you at this level. It took for whatever this is. As was in, so was out. Look good, feel good, spin good. So again, this shit is a small thing to a giant. It's a part of the transformation. Again, we all go through it. Y'all know I'm not a Christian, but I look at the sins a certain way, and there is a sin called the sin of wrath. And when I started to study the sin of wrath, I always said sins are sins because of the way we internalize it. It's no different than like a drug. The sin of lust, pride, greed, all that shit really does sabotage your life. Or if you want to believe you're a Christian, or if you want to be into the universe, your higher self, like, pay attention to that shit. Because if you actually pay attention to it, in my personal opinion, I feel like every human has to walk the journey of all 7 sins. Especially if you don't have nobody in your life to pass down that divine wisdom to you. Well, guess what? You're going to have to learn everything the hard way. And anger, resentment, hate, that's called the sin of wrath. And guess what? It's another sin that sabotages yourself. Anyways, getting off that energy, becoming the greatest version of yourself. No pain, no gain. You guys already went to the pain, so you guys are about to receive the gain. And like I said, look good, feel good, you're going to be spinning good. So even if something's not happening as fast as you wanted to, Earth sign, understand it is happening for you. Now, some of you guys could have dealt with some situations that was, unfavorable. Maybe this was like a custody battle. Some of you guys could have had run-ins with CPS. Maybe this had something to do with your sister. Maybe your sister, you had to call CPS on your sister called CPS on you, a sister-in-law, a baby daddy's sister, an auntie. I don't know. But I see you guys are doing a good job. And I see that the ancestors need you to trust and believe in yourself first, knowing that you're able and capable. Of course, this part's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is going to resonate with those who need to hear it the most. Yeah, I definitely see some of you guys. Okay, you could be a masculine energy. You could be a man. And you need to report somebody because you know something. I don't know. Are you reporting a man? All I know is if you're the one that's been contemplating if you should do this or you should do that, I see someone needs to report them. Or if you need to report your sister because like she's neglecting the children, or your sister's trying to report you with false accusations, so you need to go after her for like false accusations. I don't know, take it how it resonates, but I see there's a backstabbing ass sibling here that you cannot trust. You can't trust this, sister. So many people love you, somebody's got to hate you, then I got to snitch. Someone's snitching on somebody. So you're either snitching on them or they're snitching on you. I don't know what side you guys are on. I'm on the side that purchases readings for me. I'll just play. I don't know. But I see as far as those who are like high vibrational, you guys are going to be okay. I see someone's faking a pregnancy. Either they don't know who the biological father of their child is, or they're just simply not pregnant at all. Again, this could be like your brother's baby mama, you know, or your sister. Well, your sister doesn't have a baby mama. This, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Yes, someone has went out their way to create false narratives about you, paint illusions, and they don't care about the drama they created in your life. Watch the company you're choosing to keep. I don't care if this is your blood sister or an auntie or a feminine, a cousin. Take the metaphor how they're metaphoring. But this person could have caught you smoking weed once outside, but you're a good mother. I don't fucking know. Y'all know I don't shit. And this person's like making a mountain out of a molehill, like, oh, this person's a horrible mother. They neglect their children. They abandon their children. Like, they're creating some type of false narrative because they don't like you. So many people love you. Somebody has to hate you. And then vice versa. If you're someone who's just on the fence, like, I don't know if I should get CPS involved. I'm really worried about my niece or my nephew. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to read this shit because I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I got to keep it real. If you are the one that's dealing with a backstabbing sibling, family member, a mother, grandmother, auntie, understand the ancestors are telling you it has gotten better before and it's going to get better again. So that goes all the way back to the beginning of the reading with this resentment. It makes sense if someone's fucking with you or your children. I completely understand why you have this resentment. And I'm not saying you guys are doing anything wrong for carrying this hate, this anger, or this rage. But it's all about not allowing this shit to consume you and not turn it into people who have hurt you because that's what they want. That's like the story of the mad black women. Black women always have attitudes. Black women this, black women that. But we carry generational trauma. Our hearts are 50,000 years old. We get our hearts from our mother, which means that for the last 50,000 years, generational trauma is traveled through our DNA. Not just black people, but I'll just rather talk about black women. Anyways, we were never taught how to forgive. We were taught how to suppress. Suppression leads to depression. So you motherfucking right. People are tired. Motherfuckers be burnt out by the age of 27. And still got about 40, 50, 60 more years to live. Everybody doesn't have emotional intelligence, and everybody wasn't taught self-regulation. Everybody wasn't taught the importance of the nervous system. Everybody wasn't taught about the importance of making peace with your past. So you carry around all this trauma, all this hate for 20, 30, 40 years. Hell yeah, about the time they older, they don't give a fuck. It's just my own opinion. Anyways, though, this is the age of Aquarius where technology is at our fingertips and each one teach one, so we don't have to bear those baggages anymore. Just like the song Erykah Badu, Bad Lady. Listen to it. Erykah Badu teaches game in that. Now, I done got two pregnancies. I done have two cards out here right now that's suggesting someone is lying about a pregnancy. Where's the first one? Faking a pregnancy, lying about a pregnancy. Do what you will with this. Do what you will. All right, let me pull some of this out. Envy. These motherfuckers envy you. And you're probably like, they have more than me. They have this. They have that. It's not even about that. Sometimes people don't want what you have. They just don't want to see you with it. This is pure misery. This is, again, sibling rivalry. Or this is an auntie, a grandmother, a mother. It's just a feminine energy that wanted to see you drown and fold under pressure. And at one point in time, you could have felt like you were drowning. Like, if it wasn't one thing, it was always another thing. And that goes back to the theme of the reading where you guys could have felt like you were in this grief. You're just, life has been drained out of you. The betrayals have become too much. But nah, man. This is freeing you. And your money's about to look great. All right, let me pull some of these. Come on now. Give it time. Things are going to get better. It's time for you to leave something behind. Some of you guys just need to go no contact with your family or whatever it is that you need to do to bring more peace into your life. Come on now. Leave everyone from the past in the past and become open to creating new bonds. Because something's like, I'm not going to say unforgivable because you should make peace with your past, but there's like, you can't bounce back from this. Someone has went too far with their envy and hate. And it's like, this is some shit that you just can never forget. Literally. So what's the last two cards I pulled out? I said leave everybody from the past in the past and become open to creating new bonds. Next card out is positive, healthy relationship. You do not have to worry about enduring or experiencing this bullshit ever again. There is a certain struggle. There is a certain level of suffering, difficulty that you've once experienced, maybe in 2023 to 2025, take it how it resonates, that you will never have to experience ever again because you freed yourself. There's no more repeated cycles. And that's why I said early in the reading, like, you know, people carry this resentment because they're scared, like, once they forgive, they're going to get caught back on their hamster wheel. But I said, you guys aren't the same, so you're not going to be making the same mistakes anymore. This goes back to this freedom and this positive, healthy relationship. Yeah. I see sooner than later, you guys are going to have to get out of hermit mode. Maybe you guys have been self-isolating. Maybe you guys have been depressed. It's time for you guys to be in the present moment. You can start to see the number 555 a lot. Things are about to start picking up for you rapidly. Yeah, and then, whew. So my next card out is the Runner. And this talks about someone who's avoidant. Fear of intimacy, running away from a situation, something that's very fleeting. This could be romance. Again, this could be platonic. Take it how it resonates. But it's like with this Runner situation, truth and clarity coming out. Then I have the Coffin, which just talks about liberation and new beginnings. And someone taking a chance. Getting out of this hermit mode energy with a poker face, not allowing the past situations to define your next chapter in your life. I can't make this up. You guys were dealing with the snake. You guys were dealing with someone who had a third party. You were dealing with a group of family members that targeted you, friends, whatever the case is, someone wanted you to look over your shoulder. And this was someone who could have, once again, was supposed to be your friend, your family member, your romantic lover. And the whole time they were your fucking enemy. But again, what is dead is dead. There's a new beginning here. You guys are being liberated. Going back to that freedom card I was talking about. Next card out is the Dragonfly. This talks about lighthearted energy, adapting, finding out new ways to change. Things coming to light. And then light and heal. As light as a fucking feather. Excuse my language. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a journey when it comes to forgiving. You guys are you guys aren't going to be able to forgive overnight. Forgiveness is a journey within itself anyways. But you were dealing with the devil. And that shit came flipped out from the middle of the deck. This person was in devil energy. This person's demons did not like your spirit. Again, this person was doing everything out of some malicious, deceitful, negative intentions. And the crazy part, they gained nothing from it other than seeing you suffer. Whew. If this is like someone's mother, grandmother, or sister, I am so sorry. I mean, it's still just as talk to if this is like a mother-in-law or baby daddy's family. Again, if friends, take it how it resonates. But you guys were, I mean, yeah. With all this energy, someone definitely was trying to create hell on earth for you. And the next card, come on, these two cards come out back to back. You were in a spiritual war, earth sign. Shit, I'm a Taurus moon. I ain't gonna lie, half of 2025, I blacked out. I don't even remember how much shit I went through. So it's like, well, shit, I'm a Taurus moon. Was shit really that bad? But sometimes you don't realize how bad shit really is until you're out of it. And then, like, you're just constantly in that survival mode energy. Devil card energy came out, and then pray every day. Continue to pray every day. If you're spiritual, you're religious, you believe in your higher self, or you believe in the universe, say positive affirmations every day. Invest in yourself right now. Come on, extra incomes here. All your needs are going to be met. If you've been thinking about taking a leap of faith, going back to school, starting a whole different field, launching a business, go ahead and do that because the Most High is going to meet you halfway. You guys have literally went to war with the devil and you came out on top. Whew, Yeah, fucking humans, man. Never put shit past a human. I know the card says devil, but I mean, they're just empty vessels at that point being used for demonic reasons. Yeah, so there was once an imbalance, especially if this is romance. Sometimes most high breaks our hearts to save our souls, but when our soul is saved, our future is still bright. You guys are going through a transformation. Who you were back then, a few years ago, a couple months ago, you're definitely not anymore. I even see there's new love here. I do have a confirmation for another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is coming out. I see there's no growth when it comes to this earth sign. This person's disloyal, and you'll be sabotaging yourself. This earth sign could be an ex or a past. I don't know, but I just see that there's disloyalty here. No growth here. Yeah, someone's abusing your kindness. It's a lose-lose outcome. I mean, I don't know how many confirmations somebody needs to know that this is not the person you should be taking serious. Not only that, like I already said before, this person's extremely disloyal behind your back, so they may even be talking shit about you. Be brave enough to love again and meet new people. Be mindful. Some of you guys could be addicted to tarot. Stop watching tarot. I know I don't be meaning my clientele solidifies, so I don't need to ever shit on another tarot card reader to build my clientele up. But just be mindful of them love readings, man. Them TikTok readers. Everybody always says, oh, you should get on TikTok with your readings, but it is so fucking hard for me to do it when I see there's literally motherfuckers on TikTok that are false readers. And what I mean by a false reader is like, yeah, they can read a card. Like, they can see this like, oh, this is healthy choices. But they don't get channel downloads. Like, they're not clairvoyant. They're not clairaudio. They don't hear or see. I know this shit sounds schizophrenic, but it's true. They just read like, and it's like one card can have a million different meanings to it. And it's like, how can you trust what, I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to sound like no fucking hater. My shit's solidified. But be mindful, especially if you're addicted to tarot card readers that tell you everything you want to hear. If the reader is telling you everything you want to hear, you need to question that shit. Yeah, you're chosen and lucky or whatever like that, but you ain't that fucking lucky. Where the reading has, like, come on now. The truth hurts. Shit happens. We're humans. There's no such thing as perfection. How the fuck you get a perfect reading every single time? Nah. It's like, I don't know. They'll have to just be mindful, man, because that shit has be having people in spiritual psychosis like a motherfucker. Anyways, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, you guys could have this air sign in your reading. I mean, in your natal chart, or you could have been dealing with an air sign. Someone's seeking some form of help from you. And at one point in time, earth sign, you guys used to overextend yourself. You're a recovering over lover. Listen to Erykah Badu, Out of My Mind. The song's like 10 minutes long, but that first portion, that's where I got this card from. Anyways, recovering over lover. This just talks about lack of boundaries. There's no limits. Because you lack boundaries and you have no limits, you've always continuously experienced heartbreaks. Heartbreaks after heartbreaks after heartbreaks. And you guys may have internalized that like, oh, something's wrong with me. It's like nothing's wrong with you. It's just you lack boundaries, so it was easy for you. You were an easy target. Whole time you're out here thinking you're showing people what love is for the first time. Whew, I hate that. I hate that so bad. Well, I'll talk about that another time, though. But motherfuckers ain't like, oh, I'm the one that's supposed to teach you how to love. Like, this nigga is 35 years old. You think you're the first or only person that's ever tried to love this person? At this point, they're looking for easy targets with that mindset because they know you have no limits. You have no boundaries. You're desperate for love, affection, to be wanted. I don't know. And that's how people end up in runner-chaser dynamics. This air sign's coming back around because they need some type of help from you. It's going to be important you maintain your boundaries right now. You're magnetic. So what you guys attracting, this financial increase, what you guys attracting all of this abundance, you're meeting new people. At the same time, you're attracting negative energy as well. It's like a yin and a yang. It's going to be up to you to use your past experiences for your past experiences and the wisdom you gain for you to be able to navigate out here. Some of you guys need to return to your altar. Somebody needs to build an altar. Someone needs a prayer closet. You need a sacred place. A place where only you go into so you can pray, so you can decompress, so you can do whatever it is you need to do. Journal. Because again, and then where's my pray everyday card? You guys were dealing with demonic people with malicious motives. Yes, you're protected, but you need to do your due diligence and make sure you're staying protected. Maintaining your protection. Maintaining your discernment. Detachment. We don't own nothing or no one. We're merely here just to experience life. Yeah, I'm going to put some of these. And I'm about to get ready to get off here. Alright, so get ready to conclude Earth Science reading. You guys dodged a major bullet. Your best friend was a snake. Masculine energy is an informant. Again, this best friend could be like a close cousin, a co-worker, in-laws, family members, whatever the case is. There's a masculine energy here that is a informant. Be mindful what you're telling this person. Be mindful what you're saying. Again, I don't know if this is someone that's going behind your back trying to call CPS. If it's not CPS, take it how it resonates too, because this could just be like falsified police reports or, you know, shit like that. Take the metaphors how they metaphor. I need some new cards. But anyways, you're dodging a bullet. And yeah, it may hurt. Yeah, you may have been in this grieving energy. I don't even know where my grief card was. But the greatest lessons in life are learned through pain, man. Sometimes Most High breaks our hearts to save our souls. But keep in mind, everybody's not out here getting their heart broken. Which means everybody ain't out here getting their soul saved. Alright, what else do you want Earth Signs to know? Spiritual abuse. You were being spiritually abused, legally blackmailed, blackmail in general. I mean, everything that could let you just like, come on now. This is damn near warfare, psychological warfare. And you're being divinely blessed for everything. It's kind of like you're getting double for your trouble. At one point in time, you guys could have just been praying for the basics, like a basic house, a basic car. I just want a good job. Like, I just want the bare minimum of my needs being met. And after all this shit that you guys survived, you're getting double for your trouble. You're getting double for your trouble. And like I said, after doing your reading, I absolutely understand if you have resentment. I understand if you hate somebody. I understand. But still doesn't mean anything. You still have to eventually make peace with your past. Or your past is going to continue to come back around and haunt you. You're going to continue to carry that resentment, that hate. And that same resentment and hate is going to come out on the wrong people. And it's going to be misplaced anger. And you're going to end up turning into the people who've hurt you. Maybe you won't do the exact same actions, but you could carry the same attitude. Yeah, someone is definitely going to be facing some type of consequences. Oh, shit. Someone's facing some type of consequences because of the mind games that they play. Again, I feel like this is this lover turn op, family member, friends, romance, take it how it resonates. And I do see that, yeah, someone's stressed the fuck out. Someone's worried. I just pulled this out in fire signs reading, so maybe you guys were dealing with a fire sign. It may take you a little longer, but just remember your wins are authentic. Things that come easy will never last long. Things that last long will never come easy. You guys are going to get double for your trouble. Yeah, it's just all you guys need to do is separate. Someone's very bitter. They're bitter because they can't manipulate you anymore. They can't torture you anymore. Again, that's why I said for some of you guys, someone gained absolutely nothing for causing your suffering. They just wanted to see you suffer. Yeah, this person was a very demonic lifestyle. Someone could have left you for somebody else. Like, if this is romance, someone could have left you for another woman, could have left you for another man. And it's like taunting you. I don't know. Someone could have been trying to get you locked up, trying to call CPS on you. That goes back to what I said before. I know I said I was going to end it, but this is the craziest reading I've done in a while, collectively. Someone was going out your way to cause a form of suffering. And from what it looks like, for no reason at all. I'm not saying y'all was 100% innocent, but goddamn. Let me pull a couple more. Like I said, whatever this is, it's not going to work. In the end, you're going to win. It's just a part of a very, very powerful breakthrough that you have to experience. Highly intuitive. This is like a lesson about questioning your intuition. Don't you ever question your intuition again. Don't you ever internalize it, making you think, oh, it's me. Am I the problem? No. You are dealing with some demonic, evil-ass, calculated-ass people. And you're dodging a bullet, man. All right, now I'm about to for real wrap it up. I just had to give a little bit more confirmation. Yeah, someone was looking for love and fun in all the wrong places. And they could have ended up, you know, with a very, very toxic person. I see you're returning back to who you were meant to be if you would have never encountered this person or these situations. Just keep swimming. Finding Nemo. When I was locked up and I knew when I got out of jail I didn't have nowhere to go, this old white lady, and truthfully, she was probably so tired of me complaining because, like, everybody got shit going on. But she just told me to just keep swimming, and she started singing the Finding Nemo song, and that shit was real because, like, what else are you going to do? There's literally nothing else you can fucking do but just continue on with life. Fake it to make it until the results are real. And you're going to start to notice progress, and you're going to start to rebuild your confidence and worth. And you're going to look back on this shit and realize all that you have survived. Trusting the promises that were given to you. In the end, it's going to all make sense. This was jealousy. This is the spirit of provoke. This is the spirit of envy and jealousy. And you can sit there like, well, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do for people to treat me like this? You ain't have to do shit. Their demons were irritated by your spirit. And as much of an irritating form of closure that may be, that's the only logical thing that it is. That's just what it is. You didn't have to do anything. You were targeted. They viewed you as an easy target because you were overcover lover. You overlove. You overgive. You overextended. And these motherfuckers with these predatory ass mindsets views you as an easy target. And they used, abused, lied on you, and did whatever the fuck they could up until they couldn't anymore. And again, this could have been in a family dynamic where you've been a black sheep since a child. This could be in a friends group. It could just take it how it resonates, but don't be so hung up on the how and why me. Leave the self-pity shit in the past because you guys overcame. And I just see, yeah, as of right now, it's time for you guys to continue to move in silence. There's a lot of pocket watchers on you. A lot of naysayers. Love the life you live and live the life you love. What are you willing to sacrifice? And with this sacrifice and growth and improvement coming back out, it just means that soft spot that you have for people. Like I sent them my pen live the other day, and shit, my pen live could have been resonating a lot with Earth sign. But it's like, stop thinking you people's Jesus. You ain't got to save no fucking body. All you have to do is save yourself, raise your kids, and stay out the way. Anything else should come natural. But when you're overextending, and you're overloving, and you're overgiving, and you're pouring from an empty cup, thinking like, I'm such a good person. You're weak. You're weak. Truthfully, nothing's wrong with being a little bit of a bitch. I'm just saying, if you have to be a little bitch, a little assertive, whatever the case is, that's the truth. You guys have good karma here. And I just feel like what you're needing to sacrifice is the way you used to view life, the way you view karma, the way you view good and evil. I mean, good and evil exists. Again, somebody was on some straight evil shit in this reading. I don't care how much they say good and bad is an illusion. Yeah, maybe in the wildlife, lions have to kill deers to survive. Okay, we get that. But with consciousness, a level of integrity and empathy and compassion, yeah, there is such thing as bad. Anyways, though, I literally was talking about good and evil, and look, angels and demons is out here. It's you versus you. You need to learn how to, because people always want to surrender their shadow self or lay their shadow self to the bed, rest. No, that's not the case. You need your demons to protect your angel side, but you need your angel side to make sure your demons don't sabotage you. You need both. And if you're religious, and you read the story about how Lucifer got kicked out of heaven and turned into Satan, just as like we're the reflection of God. When God gave us free will, we became the reflection of the devil as well. And that's why when you see in cartoons, there's an angel right there and there's a demon right there. Those are both you. High vibration, low vibration, high frequency, low frequency. However you want to call it, you need your demons. Oh, you need your demons. The thing is about controlling and taming your demons, but allowing your demons to protect that high vibrational side. 333-303-321. You could be resonating with that. Okay, now I'm about to end it, y'all. I had to give y'all a little extra, though. This reading was a little crazy. Yeah, no contact. Block. Move on. Have nothing to say. And I'm going to pull one more of these and end it. Ooh. Inner work. Don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual developments. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. So yeah, this is time for you to start pouring back into yourself. You guys need to heal from everything you just came out of. You just came out of a very intense psychological and spiritual warfare. What's the bottom of the deck? Closed-minded. Sometimes you fail to see the infinite possibilities and opportunities that are available to you. And maybe because resentment and hate is blindsiding you to the new beginning that may have already started, but you're still in that past. I don't know, Earth sign. You guys know what you need to do. Until next time, please like, share, comment, or follow.